Hi, welcome to Skyny Wandering. My name is Peter, and today is winter camping number 3. In this little series, I did Coler Andre, Peninsula State Park, and now I'm at High Cliff State Park. I've done a full tour of this park in the past. Today, I'm just going to focus on the loop that is available in the winter for camping. Some of it is electric, some of it is not. I'm also going to go hike the Redbird Trail, see what I find along there. Before I get to that, it's very good at hiding up there, is a black squirrel. This morning, I was all the way up in Newport Beach State Park. They have red squirrels, red. I have seen white ones, and of course your standard brown ones. I would love to see somebody do a collection of what color squirrels you find at each state park. I should have done that, but I didn't think about it early enough on in my process here. So if you're looking for something to do, document the different colors of squirrels in all these different state parks around the state. I'm going to go take a hike down the Redbird Trail, which rides along the ridge of the cliff here, which is actually part of the Niagara Escarpment. I have to say that word. One of the things along the Redbird Trail is a mound grouping. There's several linear mounds and a panther mound here. Panther mounds, kind of strange looking critters, but maybe just a really long tail is what they think of those. This is a panther mound here, and there's a few others here. Definitely worth checking out if you come here. That's a panther mound. Okay, it's got a really long tail. There are 4 panther mounds, a couple of buffalo, and conical linear, all hiding conical and around the corner over there. Along the trail, you'll find the signs of an old quarry. It's pretty obvious because this landscape hasn't been devoid of dirt since the glaciers retreated. And this looks like it would have been right after the glaciers retreated, just completely scoured clean. So there was a quarry here. And there's a lime kiln down the hill. Old lime kiln, not active anymore. Well, there is always apparently a waterfall here, although it's not entirely natural in flow. There's a better view down below from the Lime Kiln Trail. Okay, getting close to the end of the trail, there is a lookout tower right ahead. First we have a statue of Redbird, but first, remember, Wisconsin looks better with you, so get on out there. Take your selfie picture here, and remember it's hashtag Scenic Wisconsin, sorry. Apparently there's a snowmobile trail that comes through here. Not this year. View from the top of the tower. Got a marina down there. Massive day use green space down there along the beach. Trails all over the top of Lake Winnebago. And just for a stat, the tower is about just over a mile from the campground. You know, sometimes you just don't have your camera out at the right time. I just saw the most beautiful fox on the trail here. Oh, I wish I could capture these critters when I see them, but they see me and they're gone before I have a chance to pull up a camera. Well, welcome to my morning after my sleep in the van. I chose last night not to take a electric sight and pay the extra, and figured, well, if it gets cold enough, I'll use my Mr. Buddy heater. I did, and you know, electric is so much better sleeping in there. Mr. Buddy makes you nervous. You've got that glow, bright glow. It didn't quite heat up the van as well, and I have to kind of ventilate it, which means you're kind of letting some cold air in at the same time. So I'm going to give you the tour of the campground, of the sites that are available during the winter now. I got to walk up to the beginning and then make the loop. If I can catch a black squirrel. I saw one. Where'd he go? They are so good at hiding from me. Where'd you go, buddy? Oh, there you are. You know how to be on the other side of the tree. All right, so you come in over there. Can't go that way because that section's closed. The regular bathhouse is closed for the winter. And head down this loop. This is actually, I think, has more sites than Peninsula State Park has available in the winter. So I'm going to start at 53 here. Nice flat site. 54, not quite as nice. Quite big though. There's one site I'm going to skip over because there's somebody in that spot. 55, doesn't look like they plowed that one at all. Some of these it'd be a little harder to get into if they're not plowing the sites. The entrance got like a foot of snow there. Now, this time of year, I suggest you just come in, pick your site, book it, rather than book ahead of time. 56 here, that's a nice big site. You can fit something quite big in there. 57 over here. That's a nice wide site, not as deep. And then the camp host site over here, no camp host this time of year. And this site I'm going to skip. Now, if you start thinking about coming out here in, say, April, when the season hasn't quite kicked in yet, you might need to reserve ahead of time. But look online, see if there's a lot of green dots left. If there are, just come and pick one out. This is 60 over here. Again, electric, across from one of the pit toilets that's available. Okay, all right, up till now, everything has been electric. Now we're getting into the non-electric sites. 61 here. 62 over here in this state. This one has better access because the snow isn't blocking you out. But that changes week by week. That's a nice long site. No electric though. 63 over here. Nice wide site. I don't know where their picnic table is though. 54, 60. Is that a 5 or a 6? That's a 6. 64, really big site. I could go back there and tuck it around the tree and hide off back there. 65 over here. Nice site there. A little slopey down, a little angle to it this way. 66 on the inside loop. That's a big site. Slopes down just a little, but not bad. Okay, we're getting towards the end of the loop here. 67 over here. This one's got some rock outcroppings kind of popping through the gravel. They have to build it up to get that one in there. Now on the outside, backing up to the Redbird Trail here is 68. That's a nice long decent site, although they've raked out an area past the picnic table, which would be great for a tent. 69 over here, that's got a bit of a slope down as you go in. Spin around to 70 over here. Now again, backing up to the Redbird Trail, non-electric, nice site. Let me take you and show you what's going on here for the ground conditions. Got a nice dirt section over there if you wanted to put a tent, but over here, this is actually bedrock. We're actually on the bedrock there. Now my site 71 is actually a pull through. It's on the corner, so the site cuts the corner, not electric. And out here on the edge, still 87. What an odd number. Okay, because we had another row that continues out there, but the road is closed. I think 87 might be available in the mix. Another site along the Redbird Trail. All right, we got 72 here. That's a nice site. It looks like they've kept this one cleared, open. And that one is next to the pit toilets. Across from that, 73. That's a nice flat one. 74 here, nice and deep. Did quite a bit of tree trimming here, so hopefully that should be a nice safe site next year. 75. Over here is a wide site, very wide. You got some definite rocks that they'll never adjust, but very wide site. 76 over here. Severe back end, but that's good. Back into electric sites. And a nice rock protecting the power pole. That's always good. 77, again electric. A really wide site to play with there. 78. A little narrow in the start, but it turns out very wide in the back. Not as deep as some of the others. The reservation system will tell you the size of any that any of these can handle for rigs. Make sure you put that in, possibly as a filter, so it doesn't give you sites that you can't use. 79 here, pretty big. It actually loops the hooks around the trees to get to the fire ring. 80, again electric, nice rock protecting that power pole from you doing damage to it or to you, but you know, I almost need to make those rocks orange, so that narrows out the space quite a bit. 81 here, nice straight shot back over here, tree, and then picnic table and fire ring on the left. Not sure if this is the site or not. Volunteer campsite. So besides the camp host, sometimes they have extra volunteers, and this would be a site for a volunteer. Pull alongside the road with power. 82 over here. Really long site. Picnic table's hiding behind a tree and the power pole on the right now, but it could be anywhere. 83, if it's on the system, it shouldn't be right now. You don't want this one. It's a mess right now until they get this cleaned up a little better. Nasty ruts, nasty diggers in the drive, and it's a steep uphill climb. Yeah, I don't know if I'd ever want this one. 84 on the left, severe downhill slope going in, big old rock. So normally you'd come over here, and as you can see, the track's going in, but you almost want to angle it this way to get in there. And the last of what I believe are the winter campsites is 85. I don't think this one is electric. Let's just walk up in. So it levels off right about here. Continues back. If you want to try to put a rig in here, it's a tight squeeze, but it's a great tenting space, or pop-up teardrop. You can drag those about anywhere in here. So that's my winter-ish tour of High Cliff State Park winter camping that is available. Conditions may vary depending on the weather. This is just what it looks like here early in February. It's going to get warmer in the next couple days, and actually there's a breeze coming in, which usually comes along with a warm air push from the south. So it's going to get warm today, probably melt off most of the snow in the next day or two. So by the time you see this, those conditions will have changed again. So think about it. You can probably call the office. Now, this is the first state park I've been to this winter that had open office. I've been to Lake Kaganza, I've been to Kolar Andre, to Potawatomi, to Peninsula, to Newport Beach. None of them had the offices open, the gate entrance to talk to anybody. This one, they were more than happy to help. They're more than happy to get you set up. They were active and busy down there. So this might be a great one if you want to call and check on conditions. They will probably tell you what it's like up here, at least give you some sense of what's happening up here. So thanks for coming along on this trip, on my little winter camping journey. I'll see you in the next one. By the way, my name's Peter, and this is Scotty Wandering. If you haven't subscribed to the channel and you want to see more stuff like this, do that. Like the video if it's been useful. I'll see you in the next one. Get on out there and watch out for deer.